You must be preparing for MSc or in PhD level entrance examination because your dream is to pursue MSc from a brilliant institute in India. And that is why you have given several tests like IIT JAM, TIFR, JEE, etc. What if the exam didn't go so well? What if you didn't score nicely and you don't have a good rank to take admission to a good college? Question is whether you would take a drop and try next year, or you choose option B, that means take admission in whatever option is available for you. Which would be wise? Believe me, this particular decision is ultra difficult and many of you guys have asked me to make this video, so I'm trying to put forward all the advantages, disadvantage of these aspects. So stay tuned till the end of this video, and in this video we'll bust some myth versus reality. Okay, imagine you have taken option A, that means take a drop and try next year. Let's see whether it is feasible or not, whether it is wise to do or not. Let's see. Okay, in that aspect, the first and foremost thing that comes in your mind, whether to do self-study or you can take coaching classes. So in order to understand this question, let's go for an offline coaching, which is pretty expensive. At the same time, you have COVID right now, right? So obviously it's dangerous. And believe me, nobody is going to drill the concept through your head. You are the one who have to study, understand your subject matter, and perform in the test. So you are more important than somebody else trying to force it. So you have to first identify the person you are from inside, whether you are self-sufficient or you need a little bit hand-holding. Both the personalities are okay. You can take the help of internet, which is possible these days, right? So online coaching is always an option. And these days there are a lot of brilliant sources like Unacademy. For example, if you are preparing for JAM 2022 and you are a dropper, so obviously you can take this 90 days crash course for IIT JAM 2022 biotechnology. So this batch is known as Believer batch, starting from today, that means 25th August, and it would be taken by several educators. So within one subscription, you get to learn from so many educators. You don't like one concept from one educator, you always have that option for other educators as well, right? By the way, you can use my code AP10 to get a 10% discount. You can avail this offer as soon as possible. Now let me tell you the benefits of it quickly. So you might be getting frustrated while you are starting reading by yourself because many of the time you don't know where to start and simply you can't think a way out. But with proper mentoring, I think there is a way out, and Unacademy would guide you throughout. Now here the mentors analyze all the trends, so they provide the trends to you such that you can take lessons from that and learn how to analyze trends and how to understand paper setter's mind. So it's really important to get this skill because it would help you in many exams and also in your life. Lastly, you also get to know that how to make your own notes, where to learn, what to learn. All of these things would be really clear. So all you need to do is to download the app, click on the link in the description, and you can use my code AP10 for extra 10% discount. And lastly, you can ask your friends to join such that you don't feel left out. So you always have a partner to study with, right? And it's possible with this online platform. But wait a minute, what about the financial aspect? Isn't it too costly? No, it is not that costly that you are thinking of. It's fairly cheap. In order to understand what is the cost and what is the benefit, click on the link which is in the description. Now, let us talk about the benefits of self-study. Don't think you go to Unacademy and they would do everything for you. Because at the end of the day, you are going to give the exam. So you need to know what is the benefit of self-study. First of all, it makes you confident. There is no financial burden. You can also learn from your own mistake. But the problem is sometimes you don't have enough time to learn from your own mistake because time is limiting. and at the same time few concepts are itself difficult and needs a little bit of hand holding from your mentor. So that's the problem with self study. Sometimes you cannot understand many concepts and it's not really solved, it's not really clear in your head how that concept is there, right? In that case you can think of other option, that is take some guidance, right? Sometimes self study could be very frustrating. Now let us talk about coaching and the advantage and disadvantage points, honest advantages. So obviously it helps you to clear your doubt. Like whenever you have a doubt, you can ask your mentor, you can ask your friends. It gives you a kind of like a team spirit, a friendly environment. Now obviously in this time of COVID, what you lack is a group study like experience. So that is possible with these kind of online options or online resources. And the courses are covered in a structured fashion, so you don't really need to worry about the management aspect. You just do it and go with the flow. But there are certain disadvantages as well, such as financial burden, right? And it's one of the big problem. Unacademy has taken care of it, but still that much amount of money could be a problem for many students. And sometimes these online coaching makes you more dependent. So what I'm going to say, that coaching classes could be sometimes spoon feeding. You have to be self sufficient, and that's the important part. Sometimes I've also seen that you need a certification for somebody to tell that you are good enough, you can do it. But believe in yourself, your own instinct, right? You don't need anybody's certification to tell you that you can do it or you can go there or study. It's your life, your choice. But we are filled with self doubts because many of the time we think my concepts are weak, I'm not good at this, I cannot do it, many negative things. So what is the most important thing in this journey, especially when you are dropping out, because all the time your brain would think about these things reiteratively, so you have to be very careful and you have to be self confident. Now the important part, does IIT versus non IIT tag matter? Now, if you think it from a job perspective, yes, having an IIT tag is not bad, right? It might help you in the job interviews, it might allow your CV to look a little bit more lucrative, right? But don't think that IIT tag is everything. Especially if you're in academia, it doesn't really matter that much. It is important, but it's not essential to have. There are brilliant people who are doing excellent in academia are not from IITs, right? And if you are not from IIT, you can still do it. So take this overall journey as a brisk walk, not a urban sprint. Remember, in urban sprint, you would get exhausted quickly. But if you take it like a brisk walk, a journey, it would be enjoyable for you as well. Now in academia, patience and persistence is the most important factor. And in academia, the tags are the least one that matters. Obviously, you should always aim higher for good institutes, reputed institutes, just to get good training. Now, you might be thinking that, shall I take a lower level of institute right now for MSc and utilize that time to apply for good institutes for my PhD time? Of course, that is one of the possibility. You can learn in your MSc the basic stuff and you can utilize that time to apply abroad. But honestly, if you are in a good place, you get good recommendations, you get good training, that would eventually help your application in the future. Here you will get more time, but sometimes you don't know where to apply and how to apply. So obviously you should start looking at the lab, their profile, start interacting with as many person as you can possibly do. That would really help your applications as well, and it would make you feel more engaged. You can also interact with the scientist directly. At the end of the day, this is your life, so it would be your choice. In this video, I talked about what are the pros and cons of taking a year drop and applying in the next particular year. Yes, the biggest disadvantage was that you might feel frustrated, and in the next year you might not get a good institution. I mean, you can even have worst option, right? And especially during the time of COVID, you might think whether to do that or take one institution, whatever you are getting right now, and apply for better options in later on in your career. So life is yours. You have to decide. And in this video, I kind of highlighted both pros and cons. So do let me know in the comment if you have a question, or otherwise don't forget to share this video with your friend. If you are looking for guidance, Unacademy is one of the good options. There are many options, so obviously there is nothing which can beat self-study and self-motivation. I always promote that. But anyway, if you need hand-holding, you can think about other options. So if you like this video, give it a quick thumbs up. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.